Aside from a couple of those latency spikes, it's going pretty good, I think. It's going pretty good. It's partly the reasons I was saying before that I haven't been doing too many uploads lately. And I've been kinda absent from YouTube. My connection is not the best it should be, and I'm kind of working around it now. Hopefully I found a means to work around it. So hopefully I'll be able to get more content up. Like I was saying before, you get everything that drops, because you need, well, for starters, the two simplest currencies in the game are town portals, or portal scrolls, and scrolls of wisdom, identification scrolls. You know, you have an unidentified item, you want to identify it and use it. And even those at the beginning, if you don't have any, it's a real pain to collect them. So you need to pick up everything you find on the ground, like that there. Rusted spike. Simple as that. It's the reason why. Now another reason why some of you might notice that I might be really picky on, you know, clearing out a map. It's very handy to get used to clearing out maps. I mean, first of all, that's the point of the game. You know, I mean, like, from the experience of it alone side of things. I mean, I'm here to cleanse Ray Class, whatever the stand is called. And I'm dead, no? Okay. So you might as well cleanse the land right. You know, you have to do something, you do it right or don't do it at all. Well, it's really that simple. But for more practical reasons, that especially if you want to loot things, which is the second most important thing, or probably even the most important thing in this game, it's just collecting loot. You'll be surprised what you can find in some corners sometimes, you know, like just where I don't expect that. I open a chest and a rare item drops, or some rare orb even. Like, okay.
Has removed the eternal
it restores my faith in clearing out every corner of the map, you know? Another chromatic orb right there. It's a pretty good start. Okay, let's hope we don't have any latency or any other problems that might cause us to die, like some crazy ass enemy where, like, these guys here, which usually come in the numbers. We'll upgrade our we'll have a look at the I think I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have enough for another town portal, but no, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my town portal. I'm gonna run all the way back. I mean, it's right here anyway. Because I'm really stingy at the moment. I don't have any items whatsoever. And I need them.
Greetings.
Sell items. And I'll come out of there. What? Oh, come on, people. So put the scrolls of wisdom down there. That's where we want to have them. It's where I want to have them actually. You know what? I think I might. Should I sell these?
Be careful.
I'll sell it. Usually, if you sell an item, selling an unidentified usually, not always, usually gives you more. But it's not always the case. And yeah, it depends what kind of, they give you different things. I think orbs of augmentation and transmutation, they are depending on if you are selling an item that is identified or unidentified. I usually prefer, if I'm selling them by themselves, judging by the loot that it gives me and that I want on my standard, on the standard league, I usually sell them identified. However, I always keep 3 or 4 entire magic rare sets in my inventory, and when I complete them I go and I sell those unidentified, and they give you an orb of chance. I think it is 2 orbs of chance. 1 orb of chance if you sell them identified, and if they're unidentified it's 2 orbs of chance. Hopefully we'll be able to get to that at some point. I'll be able to show you that as well. Basically what it is the yellow items, and you need gloves, boots, helmet, armor, and then you need either a 2-handed weapon or 2 one-handed weapons, or 1-handed weapon and a shield, or even a bow will count, belt, 2 rings, and a necklace. So all of those have to be magic rare, like the yellow item, and if you give them all in at the same time and you trade them all as one group, one pile, it gives you much better. It gives you an orb of chance. I think it's an orb of chance, and if they're unidentified it gives you 2 orbs of chances. And later on, if you actually have high quality on those, they give you regal orbs as well, which I think are the highest or second highest currency in the game. So it's pretty handy keeping that in mind. That's a disgustingly nice thing here. Let's see these guys. Entrails. Usually I like to... This is just me, of course. I mean, I've been playing these kind of games for like 15 years. So I've pretty much grown to have a certain style in how I do things. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. It's just how I prefer playing it. I usually like to collect a couple of skill points before I make my first batch of skill allocations in the passive skill tree, and we'll get into that as well, because it's a little bit of its own little beast to actually, you know, get into and explain. The good thing with the small life flasks, they use only a few charges. So you can use this flask 3 times, recover 70 life, okay, over 6 seconds. Currently has 21 charges. It collects charges as you kill enemies. Some other flasks later on you set them to, like, for one use 20 charges, which means that you need to kill more enemies in order to refill them, making it more hard for you. Okay. That hurt, dude. I think I'm gonna have to run away. I think I'm running away. God, he's so slow. Time portal, straight away, jump in, save myself. Be 8 to 16. Yes, we need. Wait, hold on, let me change the weapon. What is this? Two-handed sword. Okay, perfect. Give us a better helmet. And we'll sell everything else.
Be careful.
And we'll buy Portal Scroll. For now we just have one with us all the time. Hopefully now we should be able to do some more damage on. Come here, you. Yeah. You like that? And now you're running. Suck on that. Yeah. I think I came back with a vengeance there. Oh yeah, that's it. That's just... Oh, it's starting to get fun now. It's starting to get a lot of fun now. Just hack him down. Just eat my blade, motherfucker. Eat it. Eat it. Yeah. Oh, so cathartic. Suck on the blade. Forget anyone in here? Gotta be someone in here. No? No one? Killed you all? Yes, I am boasting over something as stupid as that. Another thing is that the instances, they stay open for about 8 to 15 minutes. And you can press Control and the entry of an instance to create a new instance, which resets the entire instance. And this is obviously for server loads. Now it has its pros and cons, the way they've done this. If you compare it to the old days games like Diablo, if you exited the game, you were screwed. You know, if you were disconnected for some reason, you were pretty screwed. There was, you know, no two ways about it. You lost the map. all your progression, everything. You have to do it again, just reset straight away as soon as you went back in. So you needed to have somebody there if you wanted to like trade items or do some other freaky stuff that we used to do back in the day. 40% movement speed. Yeah, why not? Quest complete. Okay. What's my next quest? Alright. Travel to Fetid Pool. Okay. Let's put a better armor on us. So yeah, if you wanted to actually do any... You want to keep your instance open for any reason, you pretty much couldn't. I think I'm gonna put my speed thing here. I'm gonna sell the rest.
Hello.
So, yeah, you're screwed. With this method in Path of Exile, you're not screwed. You're always, you know, it's gonna be there. Even if you exit the game, if you get disconnected, you jump back in, your instance is right where you left it. However, the Diablo 2 world was seamless. This one here is not. Every map, every little dot that you see here is a different map, and if you're outside of one of those maps for more than 8 minutes, up to 15 minutes maximum, it's kind of random between there, the instance closes. So if you haven't disconnected at all and you want to like go back somewhere for some reason, or it takes too long to complete a certain map, which is, you know, just like, show you an example right here. We have one example, like one of these maps here, which are an offshoot to the one that you're at. So it takes you more than 8 minutes to complete that map, and you come back here, this map here is reset, so you have to do it again, and that's pretty shitty. You know, so that's the disadvantage of it. But you know, you learn to work around it, and it only resets just that one map. You kind of well, I guess it's good because you end up having suck on my blade, suck on my blade. Swinging, yes. Silly brute swinging his big sword. Right. So, you know, the advantage of actually being able to have your instance always open, you get disconnected for some stupid reason, you know, it's all still there. So the advantages to this are bigger than the disadvantages, I have to say. So no harm done, I guess, if you have an instance reset.
Unnatural tempests of rage.
You know what, let's do the Fetid Pool right now.
This is not what
Let's go crack some skulls. There's level 5 difficulty, and I'm at whoa, and I'm at level 5 as well. And hack my way right through you all. Come here, you. Where are you running away from? God, the first group I meet in the cave, and they're all rare blue enemies, whatever they are. I do have a portal, right? Yes. Good. The nice thing about this game, compared to some other hack and slash RPGs, is that it really deviates. The formula really deviates between, you know, the 3 different classes of just a really tanky character, a mage, or, you know, an assassin. It really deviates between all between the 3 of them. Mages get shields on their armors. Assassins get evasion on their armors, and the tanks, normal melee characters, have just armor. So there's armor rating, evasion rating, and shield. And you also have armors that are in between, because you can make like combinations of. You can make your character be a combination when it comes to like a build, the builds that you actually create, which we're gonna look at soon. I've only fought one talisman creature so far. Alright. I'm gonna have links up at the top. As you've already noticed probably, to get straight away to the different parts of the video. Ah shit, I forgot. First you kill this guy here, because he resurrects everybody. And damn, he's taking long to die. Come here, you. It's okay. I mean you no harm. Just a little bit of... That's it, die.
I cannot carry
Yeah, it's a good time as any to jump in and see what we got. Soul, evasion rating, and energy shield. That's really not what we're going for here. So we don't care, we just sell it. Daggers, we don't care for them. Okay, finally, this one here, armor and energy shield. It's got more armor though, so I'm gonna get rid of that. So even though it has an energy shield, it really doesn't bother me. Actually, energy shield is pretty nice. It creates a shield. We have a shield that in this for now it's just 5 damage, collects 5 damage, and it always recharges. So yeah, we're starting to build our inventory. And I think it's time I started to collect just blue items. Maybe too soon, we'll see. Wait, I think it's time I just started collecting blue items and upwards. Again, I've only met one talisman creature so far. You know, considering this is meant to be a Talisman League. My question is, do the talismans work in the standard league, or are they deleted? Oh yeah, suck on that blade. Oh my god, it changed my attack again. Stop doing that. I want to take the belt. Damage is this doing? 20, but it's got all the others. So we're already at a point where I collect the little things as well, because they're just easy to fit into your inventory, like, you know, gloves, boots, little helmet, rings. 4 monsters left, 2, 1, come here you, and we're done here. Simple as that. I think it's got much better loot in the Hardcore League. I'm noticing that you know, I'm getting better loot here. And everything's transferable across, everything. Except for, I can't speak for the talismans because I actually haven't played Talisman before. So I don't know if the talismans carry across to standard servers. But everything else does. So, you know, it doesn't go to waste if you die. You just continue the character on standard league. Is that a talisman? What's that? What's that map icon? Stone altar. What is this? Inscription.
You can take a wolf from the forest. You can collar him, chain him. You can starve him, beat him till he whimpers and bows down. Is that wolf a dog? Never. A man is only a slave when he allows his heart and mind to be conquered. When he comes to believe that his life is no longer his own. When he chooses to cast his eyes forever to the ground. Like a king that chooses to press his lips to the feet of an emperor. A king that looks to his goblet and his plate feasting and fattening while his people starve in their own streets. Some might say that I should bear the guilt of regicide, that I killed the king of the Ezamites. Yes, I served King Scoth his last meal, for I saw no king at that table. I saw a dog.
Okay, there's a nice little rant there. Should we press it? Let's see what happens. Place different talisman types in the same tier. Oh! And you summon, place by different talisman types. What do you summon? Oh. This is some pretty freaky shit. I like it. I think I might be doing more Talisman League. It's got a nice little extra twist to it, you know, you collect items to... I'm hoping get better loot, which is the point of the game. Collect loot. For those of you that are new to this game and you're asking does it have a lot of grind and you're seeing that perhaps it's a bad thing, I want to let you know first time, you know, right off the bat, that yes, this game has a lot of grind. And it's not a bad thing, because that's what these games are, that's what they're founded on. Grind. The whole idea behind this game is to just collect loot and enjoy the game. I mean, you enjoy the game by actually playing it. And you have an incentive for actually finding better loot and doing the exact same thing that you've been doing all this time. Yes, grind. Because the whole idea is to actually enjoy what you're doing. So why not keep doing it? Point being that if this isn't your kind of game, because I've seen some pretty funny YouTube videos out there. It's like, you know, every Path of Exile game ever. You know, and it, you know, it just kind of like shows like a parody real fast of pretty much the one thing that happens in the game over and over again, which is you die, you resurrect, you keep killing. If this is not the kind of thing you like, then it's completely understandable. First of all, it's completely cool, you know what I mean? It's we all have different tastes. I personally don't like these kind of games alone either. I do love these kind of games, especially since I'm an old-time Diablo fan, Diablo 2 especially. From as far back as Diablo 1. But these aren't the only kind of games I like or love. And if you don't like this kind of game, then really don't bother. I said, I mean, don't put yourself through the pain of having to endure all this grind, expecting some kind of different thing in the end. What you're seeing right now is pretty much the entire game. Later on, you just have way cooler spells and items, and it just gets crazy later on. But it's pretty much this, you know, you run around,
I cannot carry this.
killing, grinding. Oh, come on, got this. Suck on that blade. Yeah. I think I'm gonna teleport right here, and I'm gonna loot all your shit. Anything about that?
Hello.
So yeah, if this is not your kind of game, you'll either know it or you won't. Straight away. I mean, you either like this kind of game or you don't. You either like, you know, the whole experience that it actually gives you as a game, or you don't. And that's completely cool. Bring me that Stone Axe, I might actually like it. Might be pretty good. I personally love this kind of games, so I have absolutely no problem grinding my ass to death on them. Let's see what this has to offer. Oh yeah, with alt and overnighting. Another thing is that I actually always share sockets. This is how it properly looks. I just have it to show me the sockets all the time because I just can't be bothered with pressing Alt every time to see what sockets I have and don't have. So this is what it normally looks like. When you press Alt, hold it down and you go over an item, it also compares it to the one that you've actually got equipped. So let's see. Quality 13% for the Corrodor blade. This one here, it's got much more damage really. And it's about the same speed. Yeah, I'll go with this. Also, you get your character screen here. That's another important thing. You have to check your stats, defense, and everything else. My offense with this weapon is at 17, and when it's not 22. And I'm looking at these numbers now, and they look pretty funny because I'm used to seeing numbers the likes of 2,000 there and stuff like that.
Can I help?
So yeah, you either know that if you like this kind of game or you don't, straight away. You don't like the way it looks, the whole idea behind it, it's not gonna change your mind no matter how much you play it. As a matter of fact, it's probably gonna piss you off and annoy you even more, you know, as time passes. I mean, yeah, sure, one could argue that later on. Oh yeah, suck on the hammer. Here's that max. Stone axe, it's kind of like a hammer. Suck on the hammer. You know, one could argue that later on it gets better, but really it's the same thing. And yeah, okay, of course it gets heaps way better later on. It gets crazy. You know, you're throwing lightnings with every strike you do, and it's crazy. It's crazy later on. It really is crazy. But again, it's the same kind of gameplay times, I don't know, to the power of 3 or 5 or maybe even 10. You know, I mean, it gets really crazy later on, but it's still the same kind of gameplay. And that's another reason why I like this game, because it's not one of those games where MMOs is games I really don't like a lot of times. And why? Because I don't like the combat and the actual experience of playing the game. This here, I enjoy the actual experience even when I'm on level 1. You know what I mean? So, and that's the problem with a lot of MMOs. They say, you know, wait till you get to endgame, it gets better there. No, you know, it's for me, 25 years gamer. If a game ain't encapsulating what it's going to be giving me in the first 10 minutes, then it's a pile of shit. And you know, there's no reason to play it from then on. Like, it will get better later on. It ain't saying shit to me. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care. I want to see now what it's got to give me. Then we're gonna waste 20 minutes, or in the case of MMOs, I'm not gonna waste 40 and 50 hours just so I can reach a point where it's finally playable and a little bit more fun. And most of the time,
Yes, I call you warrior.
enter the haunted area, find the career spirit. Let's see if we can do this. And most of the time, those games, I don't enjoy them in the late game either, because they don't have a game mechanic. They don't have game mechanics, combat mechanics, or they're not to my liking. They're not to my style. So it's 40 hours down the drain. You know, I'll go back to the people that told me it gets better later on. I'm like, really? It's a pile of shit when it started. It was a pile of shit when it started. It's a pile of shit now. Didn't like it then, I don't like it now, and it ain't gonna change apparently. Stop trying to convince me for a pile of shit that I don't like. So yeah, same goes here. You don't like this kind of game, it ain't gonna change your mind. No matter how cool it gets later on. Die. For the most part, what you're seeing right now is what you get. It's gonna be pretty much the entire experience of the game. I really do wish it had an auto sort button. They really need to add that to this game. You just quickly sort. Oh, come on. Let me sort this so I can continue. Yes, thank you. You little cunt. Hey, have a look. Do they die from these? No? Just me? Just me then. How fair is that? And also if you hold shift and strike, you can attack at the spot that you are without moving. Very handy. Like those situations where, right here for example, I want to stop in front of a point. And not walk into it while I'm fighting. Like there. Stop in front of it, you fight, keep going. Alright. Hey. New skill dropped. Skills drop in the color of that can, kind of blue. Shit. I don't want all this. Right. It's the end of the map, I guess. And now we run back out. Can we go from here? Oh, it's a dead end. Karui spirit. But oh, the warrior of old is the Karui spirit. Mach. Pretty straightforward. Upgrade those. I'm level 7. I think it's time I started applying some skills.
A lost spirit.
Alright. These guys are a whole new different story, so I'll get into it later. Man, he's slow and it's annoying me. So, the map has been complete. Let's go to the next level. Hopefully I can find a waypoint pretty soon. There it is, waypoint. And waypoints are, I didn't explain that before, but it's self-explanatory.
So,
Teleport from one person out. So decoy totem, molten shell. Molten strike. What's molten shell? First of all, the shields explode outwards, dealing fire damage to surrounding enemies. Okay. Reckoning performs a swift counterattack against enemies in a cone shape when you block with your shield. I'm not going to be using a shield, vigilant strike. I don't know if I want Molten Shell, I like it, or Vigilant Strike, because do I want to go more tank-like, or do I want to go more, what's Fortified? You know, I want to take that, because
Necromancer.
I've been away for a while.
I've traveled inland.
I used to play this game
Rowers.
before it came out on Steam, actually. That's how long ago. Can't hear you. And now that I'm back, I'm seeing a lot of new things that I haven't tried out yet. Vigilant Strike. There are some skills that I haven't seen before. Can't see this. Looks like it has more damage. Oh, just a little bit. Just a little. That's the same thing. It's got all the other stuff though. Mana gained on kill, stun duration of enemies, 9 accuracy rate. Okay, I guess.
Greetings.
that too. And we'll put that there. You can also collect. Yep. You can also collect.
What now?
Be careful.
Anti-skill points. I don't know what to call them. Like skill points that allow you to. Clean. Okay. Do I have a... Refund points, that's it. I got 2 points left and 2 refund points, so I can refund as well if you made a mistake. Or you change your mind about something. So now let's check out the damages here. Vigilant Strike, 44, 33, 26. This one here does more than 26, but Vigilant Strike is pretty good. Mana cost 6. So I think I'm gonna go with Vigilant Strike, but this 24. Well, Heavy Strike is like an area of effect skill, and I really don't care about that because I got the Molten Strike. So we have Vigilant Strike. I'm gonna break that one. See how that goes. Okay, there we go. Great. Pop that in there. Not yet, not yet. We'll just check this new skill out.
I cannot do this yet.
See how much damage it does. And I'm gonna do my skills just after this. Fortify. Well, I don't know what Fortify does. Take reduced damage when hit. Alright. It's pretty good for a tank. For a tank build. I think I might go tank route with this guy. I got a damage per second guy. My main character that I'm enjoying right now. So I have a DPS guy or a high damage melee guy. It's not really DPS because it's not. Spell damage and range damage does a lot more. Kind of like the actual DPS classes. But I want a melee DPS character. I want a spell kind of sword and shield or mace and shield character like a Templar. And I wanted a two-handed brute. Kind of all about being a tank. But you don't want him to be just a tank. He's got to have good damage as well. So I'm thinking he'll be more of a power tank build. Yeah. This is usually the moment where I start to figure out the direction of the character that I'm going to go with. And I got 6 skills right here ready for me. As soon as I make up my mind which way I'm gonna go about it. 6 skills, ready and waiting. I can straight away get back into it. Also, I'm not using any builds from the forum. My thoughts on builds from the forum is that it's something for late game players only. The reason why is because the whole idea behind this game is, aside from, like I said already, the looting and the whole just enjoying the game for what it is. It's building a character the way you want to build it. Experiment with it. And that's my recommendation. Just experiment with it, have some fun. Sure, make mistakes, and probably at your third or fourth character you'll be able to say, you know, now I want to make a specific build, or I want to go and make, you know, go down the path one of those builds that are pretty much crafted to perfection. Because, you know, usually the forum builds are for late game. They've been there, they've done that, they've done end game content that you probably don't have the time. There's no chance you'll be able to actually get to it sometimes. And it's kind of like just, you know, it's kind of like doing it for it's telling you, you know what, end game you're gonna want to build this, that, and that. You might not even get to enjoy that until like level 70 or level 80. So yeah, my opinion is just have fun with the game first. Create your own characters. You know, at some point you'll get to the I want to make a specific build kind of point. So for me, I'm still in the phase where, although kind of a veteran, I'm still learning new tricks here and there. Like very few, I guess. Well, pretty veteran, I guess. And I'm still just enjoying building my own characters, my own builds, having fun with it. At some point, once I've done that, I'm gonna definitely check out those builds in the forums, because they're great conversation starters. You know, you get ideas as well for your own builds if you want to just, if you don't want to just, you know, go straight over something that you find online. Whichever way you want better. Alright. And in Hazard Reborn fashion, I'm gonna cleanse the entire shit out of this game. I'm gonna kill every last little critter in here. The Flooded Depths. Do I have a quest for these? Huh, I do too. Well, let's do that before I... Is anyone in here? Yeah. Let's do that before we continue on. Alright. It's already shaping up to be quite some fun. Orb of Chance. Those are the orbs that you get when you trade in an entire set of an entire rare magic rare set. And if it's unidentified, you get 2 of those. As once you like, see what they do right now. It's level 7, no, level 8. Yeah, the map is level 6. I don't see any talisman creatures still. I mean, I've done like a third of the... I've already done a third of the first act. And I've only gone up against 1 talisman creature. What's going on here, guys? told me there would be talisman creatures. You lied. The fuck was that? That's just a shadow. So fortified. Let's see if we make this a fortified build. Where is it? 100% chance to fortify on melee hit. Does it explain anything else other than that? So where do I find out what fortify does? Good defense. I'm at 45. We'll have this open for now. Yeah, I don't see anything changing my stats. What about here? We take reduced damage from here. So it's probably not like a stat modifier, it's just a general thing. Just take less damage. Alright, let's try to rush this, because I don't want to lose the other instance. Hey, talisman creature. So let's rush this. Yeah. Is that him? Yes. Oh, come on, don't kill me now. Suck on that. Come here, you little shits. Die. You know what? We're already starting to get a lot of portals here. Yes, I know. Seven skills starts to go on. Whatever. Small methods, yes. Symbols, too much of this. Also off. That's need to get rid of. Alright, whatever. Mana regeneration rate. We don't care for this character. Go back here. And quickly run back out. Just quickly here. He's slower than. We'll try to run back out. Yeah. You can chase me around. Let's get on to the next part. We found our talisman creature. Just in time. Continue our way here. Okay, these guys here are the masters. Basically, you can buy items from them and stuff, and you can create your own hideout once you level up with them and whatnot. I'll show you on my standard league. And each one of them has like a different challenge for you that you can that you have to do. For this one, I have to defend that beacon for 1 minute. Make sure, besides that not dying, that I don't die as well, because this is Hardcore League now. For those of you that missed the party, this is a hardcore character. If I die, I die. I'm gonna be dropped to another league. I'm gonna lose the believe loot advantages that this game mode has. So yeah, I'm guessing the talismans. Well, I'm gonna go to standard league because I will die at some point. It's not two ways about it. It's path of exile will better. I'm gonna have to guess that the talismans actually disappear.
That was some damn device.
So if that's the case, I'm probably gonna wanna put the talismans in my stash instead of have them on me. That's something that a little bit of a wiki can fix and find out exactly what's going on. Suck on my hammer. Oh man, I got this really nice hammer on the axe actually, on the standard account. Can't wait to get to use it. The ledge. Alright. Cool. We'll find our waypoint here, we'll take a small break. We'll come back, fix our skill tree. Not without killing some of these guys first, I mean. Yeah, we reached the point where we pretty much one-shot him, so why not? It's always good, it's always fun to just crack some skulls open in this game. Literally here, we got skeletons against us. Oh shit. This is starting to look pretty crazy. First of all, why do I have it in that order? Next. Now chromatic orb? Nope, so they're not linked. There's three of the colors that we want, two of them are linked. So there is not a chromatic orb there. Close. No cigar. Alright. I'm gonna go tank. I'm gonna go full tank on this. I want to be able to survive anything and everything, and actually that might be the best choice as well for a hardcore character, because you need survivability to play hardcore. So making this character a hardcore character, I think was the right choice, as opposed to my more squishy characters. Alright. Okay, we're almost there. Just get rid of these guys, yes. Are you gonna die? Thank you. There we are. Alright, I'm gonna take a break now. Before I take a break, just so I can show you what I mean with the speed, the crazy and whatnot. This is for all of you that are new to this game. The rest of you can skip on to the next video. Okay, so pretty much the same place where I was at, but in Merciless difficulty, level 61 character, and with all my skills at the ready. I'll show you what it's like. Items. It's not enough in area. So, okay, so just like that. As you can see, it's a completely different experience. We only collect yellow items above. So yeah, I guess you can say it gets better later on, but it is primarily the same thing. So if you don't like this kind of game, I don't know how much this kind of gameplay can convince you.
Can't do this just yet.
I mean, I even have skills to just dash through the maps. It's just... I guess if the only thing that bothers you is that it's a little too, it looked a little too slow, then yeah, I guess in that context, this is content that will probably convince you otherwise. I'm hoping, because the game really gets crazy. Where are you? Alright. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
My spirits are spent.
it's going so far sometimes that it kind of sticks a little bit. That's it. That there was just what I'd done before in I don't know how long. I mean, like, he's a melee character, and there we are, chromatic orb. We got lightnings coming at him. You can imagine how crazy the mages should be. And I'm gonna find this waypoint as well, because I haven't done it yet. Went up a level. Level 62. Any good loot? There's the waypoint. And that's what a level 62 character looks like. So you can imagine what the level 80 and 90 characters look like. I've seen some pretty crazy stuff where they make me look like a... I want to stay away from actually finishing that sentence. And this is my standard league loot, pretty much. This is me building up sets so I can sell them. These are all the skills that I have collected so far, and I've sold like another that many. But yeah, it gets pretty hectic pretty fast. Well, that's it for now. I'm gonna give it a break. Oh yeah, and this gets here you can purchase decorations for your hideout. You can purchase items, you have different kinds of items you want, and they also have rare sometimes. One rare each. There's 8 different, you can sell items on it, there's 8 different guys. Masters, I think it's 8, it could be 9. And this is what the hideout looks like. This is a level 2 hideout, it goes up to level 3, which means that it gets bigger. And you put decorations in and whatnot. I've placed these pillars here, all these fires. You have your stash, access to your stash. Like guild stash, if you have a guild stash. And the masters, you can actually have them inside your... That's the other master here. You can have them inside your
What can I do for you, exile?
hideout. And they also give you these upgrade things here. You know, where you can actually, they're for specific ones. On here can be applied to amulets and rings, plus 1524 to maximum life. You know, it has all these different upgrades you can do for your. This one is for bows, wands, bows, and quivers. All these different upgrades you can do to your items. This gear here is for one-handed swords and stuff. Physical attack damage leads to life, fire damage, you know, you have all these different little upgrades you can do on your items. And this is what a level 60 something skill tree looks like. And I'm gonna add an extra skill point. I'm going this way. 5 points. And I've refunded like 8 points. I got 5 refund points left. So yeah, we'll get into that on another video though. Just this one's here. I'm gonna continue on with Kramnought, our Talisman League Hardcore Marauder. He's gonna be like a barbarian. Okay, so that's it for now. Stay tuned for the next video to come up. It's going to be the next part of this, continuing on the Tales of Kramnought. Kramnought the... You know what? I'm going to call him Kramnought the Barbarian. So yeah, hope you had fun. I'll see you next time.